What is the best way to dry curly hair? There are two main methods: diffusing and air drying. Personally, I always prefer diffusing. Air drying can work, especially if you live in a warm country, but it has a few downsides. First, your roots remain a lot flatter because the weight of your hair soaked in water is pulling them down. Then you can also get more frizz and less definition because your hair remains wet for longer, so it moves around a lot and it struggles to set in a precise position. Finally, there are studies that actually show that air drying might be more damaging than using a diffuser, since the hair stays in a swollen, wet state for a lot longer, and these put strain on its structure. But if you can't invest in a diffuser, it's still better air drying than using a normal blow dryer. A normal blow dryer has too strong air, and the jet is so fast that it moves the air too much, creating tangles, frizz, and stretching out your curl pattern. Using a diffuser, on the other hand, is the best way to get a good balance between volume and definition. But let's see how to do that. First, you start by hovering your diffuser around your curl. For these, you can use a medium heat setting because the diffuser bowl is quite far from your hair and the air does not hit it directly. Do not touch your hair while you do this step. You can flip your head from side to side or to the front, but you don't want to be using your hands. It's crucial that you allow the curls to set in the position your stylers put them into if you want to encourage definition. It's called a cast. It's that crunchy feeling that people don't like, but it is so important to ensure curls last for longer without frizz. I cannot stress this enough. If you move your hair too much while you're diffusing before you get a cast, it'll get frizzy. So the most important part of the drying process is this one. I start drying my hair with my head upside down to increase volume, and then I like to flip it left to right to increase volume at the root. If you do not like volume, you can dry your hair with your head right side up the whole time, and that will keep the roots more flat. When the hair is 60 to 70% dry and a little crunchy, I go in and gently place it in the cup, which I then move closer to my roots. This is called pixie diffusing. When I do this, I lower the temperature to low since the diffuser is actually touching my hair, but I still never use cold hair. That's way too uncomfortable and it takes too long, so it defeats the purpose of diffusing for me. If you have wavy hair, you should start pixie diffusing earlier to encourage your curl pattern to spring more up. If you have coily hair and you don't like shrinkage, instead of pixie diffusing, you should gently pull your hair as you blast some air to the roots. This will stretch your style and give you more length. You want to keep flipping your hair around until you can feel it being mainly dry, and then you're done. How long it takes can depend on many things: the weather when you leave, your hair length, but also your hair dryer potency. Mine used to take me 30 to 45 minutes to fully dry when I had a generic diffuser, and now I'm using the Dyson and I'm done in 15 minutes. If you find that your hair dryer is taking too long, you don't need to dry it to 100%. You can just leave it to 60-70% and then leave the rest to air dry. Can you see that my hair is dry but it's stiff and crunchy in places? That's perfect. It's exactly what I need, and it's the proof that my stylers work. Let it rest for a little bit and then check out the next episode to see how we can fix that.